Hey guys, this is Red Arrow Hunter here, and we are going to be showing you how to get the lightning bow. So there's these 3 dragon heads. They'll look just like that, and when you're done, they'll kind of stand still just like that. And you need to light these 3 dragon heads up. Now the locations of these dragons, there's one when you get out of spawn in the first courtyard, and then there's one in the church where I just finished, and there's one in the underground where the anti-gravity pyramid is. And once you get the Wrath of the Ancients bow, you're going to want to make your way up by the clock tower. On this bridge, there's a weather vane right there. You want to shoot that dragon looking thing, and the lightning bow quest broken arrows will present themselves to you. And so once you grab those, you can begin the quest. What you're going to want to do is light up these 3 bonfire spots. And the first one is located right next to the clock tower. You want to shoot your arrow, charge it, and when you hit it, it'll light up in flames. The second one being near spawn. The second one's going to be near spawn. I gotta pause here through some of these because I'm doing odd jobs around the house, but there I go. I'm gonna make my way towards spawn. I'm gonna end up calling the gondola, yada yada yada. You know all the drill. It's Black Ops 3. So what I want to do is make my way over there, and I'm gonna. It's behind me actually, and it's just gonna finish off some of these zombies. Grab that death machine. So what I need to do right now, when I'm finished clearing out most of these zombies, don't want to grab that nuke, especially when you're playing solos. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to charge your arrow. There's another bonfire out in the distance from this spot. You're going to come up to this little wall right here that's kind of broken. You want to charge your arrow a little higher than normal. I got that one on the first try. Pretty proud of myself actually, because that's probably the hardest one, I would say, to hit. And the next one you're gonna want to teleport for, so I kind of had to rack up some points. And so basically I'm just gonna train around for a bit, grab some points so I can get to the underground. Yes, there's another pause right there. There's gonna be pauses throughout the video because I'm doing odd jobs around the house, stopping every once in a while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the teleporter room. I'm gonna teleport to the rocket pad, and I'm gonna finish this first step of the quest, which is to get these bonfires lit up, and there's one right there. And I actually had a lot of trouble with this one towards the later stages of the quest, but as you can see, I get it there on the second try. So this one and the first one are the easiest ones. The far out shot is probably the hardest one if you have a tough time with those. So I'm gonna have to skip ahead again. That's the end of this video. So I gotta go back through my captures, get to the next one, and yeah. So I have my bow in here. Let me see. Yeah, so the next step you're gonna wanna, you gotta go into the underground. There's pads on the wall that you're gonna wanna run across. Now if you don't get through all 5 of them, I believe there are, you wanna get through all 5 of them without falling off the wall. If you do fall off the wall, you'll hear a horn sound. That means you got it incorrect, and you'll have to start over that process again. You won't have to completely start over, you'll just have to run all the way across the walls again. Once you complete this step, there's going to be 3 urns, just like the 3 bonfires around the map. As you can see, I start running across the walls here. There's 1 pad. Here comes the second one is here. Now here you're gonna end up going off the wall probably, so you want to jump up there again, stay on the wall. There's the 4th pad and then the 5th and final pad right there, and then you'll get a notification up in the top left that you've completed another step in the quest. Next thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to head over to the clock tower. I prefer to do it in this order because it's closest and it's easiest. You want to head over to the clock tower, and there's gonna be an urn with some lightning in it. Now you're gonna want to run away over there so that the zombies can respawn, or if it's a new round you want to camp there. You only need about 7 to 10 souls to fill this up with. As you can see, it's gonna look like that. Now once you're done with that, you want to move on to the next one. There's 3 of them. There's one just like the bonfires. There's one urn here where this first bonfire is. There's one sort of near spawn in a room with a landing pad, one of the wonder spheres, and there is another one at the rocket pad. That one I would say is the hardest to do if you're playing by yourself, especially if you're low on ammo. As you can see, I finished that one, so I'm gonna move on to the next one, which is right near this other clock tower, and it's right there in the corner by these barrels, by this wall by. You're gonna want to stay here for another 7 or 10 kills, and it's fairly quick. It only takes 7 to 10, as I said. And if you're playing with 2 or 3 other people, just make sure you distance yourself from them. And if they know how to make the rocket shield, it just makes it that much easier. You can just run out, don't really have to worry about your back. And so after this, you're gonna want to go to the underground after you fill up that second one and teleport. And you're gonna want to fill up this other urn that's right here. Now this is where I had a little trouble with after I finished it. So as you can see, I finished the urn with this zombie, I believe. Yep, the zombie before that. So now I go out and I get stuck here. I almost died, actually. Accidentally ended the round. That was a pretty embarrassing spot for me, and this is where I have trouble. But you're gonna want to shoot. You're gonna want to charge your arrow, dip it into the urn, and get this electrical spike on it. And once you finish that, you can finish it. Now I think I actually had a bit of trouble here. Actually no, I think I do get it here. But I'm kind of just running around here while the rocket is testing itself. You want to make sure you're inside here if you're at the rocket pad while the rocket's testing, otherwise you're pretty much insta-dead. Okay, so it's done, and I go out here. You see how I have 23 shots? I end up having about 5 when this little fiasco ends. So you want to make sure you get in a spot where you're comfortable shooting those arrows. Obviously another odd job that I'm doing here while this game is paused. I believe that video is that. So now I'm gonna move on to this one. Yep. Here's this next part. Yeah, I've got 19. I end up with probably 7, I think. I had to do this one a couple times. It was pretty embarrassing, actually. But I finally get it. I think I get it right about now is when I get it, I believe. But after this, it's fairly simple. All you got to do is you go back, you fill up, you don't fill up the urns. You go up to where you first got the quest. As you can see, I hit that one. So now I'm gonna go back, teleport back. I want to go up to where I started the quest, up by the clock tower where you shot the weather vane. after you finish shooting these ones, as you can see, I had 7 shots, so I had to get these. I had 2 shots on this one. I believe I got the second shot, missed the first one, but I had to hit this one. Otherwise, I was gonna have to wait. Anyways, so figured I'd go down here and go to this spot first, since this is where I hit it. The first shot, I missed that one, and zombie was down there, so I just went up to the second spot you can shoot from, which is right behind the barrier door there. You want to get just in the middle of where the black smoke is. You shoot that, hopefully you hit it, and then right here where the weather vane is, really close, you just hold X, or if you're on PS4, square, and it'll place your arrow in there, take it up there, spin around all crazy, all that, and then it'll drop down your reforged arrow. You grab your reforged arrow, you take it to the underground, and you're gonna go up to the box that has the lightning bolt, and when you place it, it'll give you a max ammo, and you're gonna want to do what you did with the urns, which is fill it with souls. Now this one takes more, it takes 20 to 30 souls to fill this one up. Here's the last of the video. Oh, might have gone too far ahead, but anyways, after you fill that up with souls, you're going to place your bow in there. Your bow will go down. It'll basically pack-a-punch your bow. It's like a separate pack-a-punch for your bows, and it'll look like this. And if you just shoot one arrow, it'll give a nice little energy ball. If you hold it, it'll throw down an entire thunderstorm. As you can see, I've charged it, but yeah, put it down. It should look like this. Hopefully I can use my bow here in my final moments. Yeah, I got a Panzer this round, didn't have enough to use the death ray. I used the death ray method, which is you get up on there where that pack-a-punch spawn is, up here where the death ray is, and when he gets here and he lands on it, I activate it as such, and basically you just spam him with your weapons, and that's probably the easiest way to get rid of Panzer on early rounds. If you don't have a lot of powerful guns, you just make him very vulnerable. You hit his chest spot, and then you move on from there. But yeah, so we'll just go through my gameplay here. So I'm just gonna fast forward to a certain point where I have my bow out right now. In my opinion, I'd say the lightning bow or the wolf bow would be the best bow to get. If you're not going for high rounds, you're just trying to play with a good experience, some cool graphics. But if you're going power wise, I would say magma bow, lightning bow would last you the longest. And the lightning bow and wolf bow would be the easiest quests to do. I'll try to upload a wolf bow quest ASAP for you guys. Looking into that, so don't worry. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel for some more content.